everyone, Bandit Spurs here. Today I'm coming at you with an anime cosplay tutorial. Recently I decided I wanted to do Lacus Clyne from the Gundam Seed Destiny series, Gundam Seed series, and I chose to do her commander costume. Typically this costume comes with a white jacket, but for simplicity's sake I'm just wearing her kimono-inspired jacket right now. During the process of doing research for this costume, I found out that you could barely find any information on how her obi band was actually supposed to be tied. So for today I'm going to show you how I did the tie. So what I have for my belt is a length that is about 170 centimeters long, and I believe the conversion is about 68 to 70 inches. And the belt has a tail end, which is just a regular tail, and then what I like to call the loop end. And the loop end is comprised of 3 layers of overlapping fabric, which then creates 2 separate pockets that I can pass the tail end through later on. So the loop end goes on the right side of my body and the tail end will go on the left. And I pass the tail end through the lowest most loop, so that's the loop that is actually going to be up against my body. And once it passes through, I just adjust to the waist. So to begin making this loop belt design, I take the tail end and I then fold it underneath and I pass it behind everything. So that creates a fold there that then follows the curved line of the loop end of the belt. So with that then passed through, I take the tail end and I pass it back down through the lowest most loop. So that's the loop that is against my body again. And then just pull it through, and that creates the formation of your first bow. To make the second bow, I take the tail end, which is now on the lower half of the belt, and I pass it back up through, this time through the uppermost loop. So that's the loop that's to the exterior of the belt. Pass that through there, and there you have your second bow. You just have to adjust the length of the bows to your choosing. Now we have this tail end that's a bit too long and it's a bit too floppy. It's just kind of hanging out. So to fix it, what I like to do is I like to pass it to the right side of the bows and I pass it behind everything again. So this is another layer between me and the belt. And then just tighten it off. So there are no actual knots happening in this belt design. What it is just holding on its own tension, and I think that works pretty well. I would not worry about it falling off because it's got some pretty good rigidity to it, and it's just holding tight on itself. So as I said before, this is just one way that you can do your Lacus Clyne belt. I hope that this has been potentially helpful for your cosplay, and I would love to hear any feedback you guys have.